In this section, we will learn about hours, minutes, and seconds.
A clock is divided into 12 sections, and each section has 5 minutes, so 5 multiplied by 12 is equal to 60, as there are 60 minutes in an hour, and 1 minute has 60 seconds. One complete trip around the clock by the minutes arm means that 1 hour has passed. While looking at the clock, we first see the hours arm, and then we look at the minutes arm.
The clock has 3 arms. This arm tells us about the minutes passed.
This arm shows the hours passed. To have an accurate idea about the seconds, we look at the seconds arm.
In this clock, the seconds arm and the minutes arm both are pointing at 12. When the seconds arm starts moving from 12 and ends up back at 12, then we can say that 1 minute has passed.
Now, let's see it happening.
The seconds arm moves from 12 and points at 3. This shows that 15 seconds have passed.
Here, the seconds arm moves from 12 and is pointing at 6. This shows that 30 seconds have passed.
Moving onwards, the seconds arm moves from 6 and now is pointing at 9. This shows that 45 seconds have passed.
In this step, seconds arm moves from 9 and is pointing at 12, which completes 1 minute, and the minutes arm moves 1 step forward.
Let's talk a little about the minutes arm.
When the hours arm is pointing at 12 and the minutes arm is pointing at 1, this means 5 minutes have passed, so it's 5 past 12.
Here, the hours arm has moved a little ahead from 12, whereas the minutes arm is pointing at 3. This means 15 minutes have passed.
So, it's 12:15.
Taking the previous state a little forward.
When the hours arm is in the middle of 12 and 1, whereas the minutes arm is pointing at 6, this means 30 minutes have passed.
So it's 12:30.
Now, the hours arm is more towards 1, and the minutes arm is pointing at 9, this means 45 minutes have passed.
So it is 1:45 or 12:45.
Here, the hours arm is pointing at 1, and the minutes arm is pointing at 12, completing a full 60 minutes round. This means 60 minutes, or 1 hour has passed.
So it is 1 o'clock.
Now, let's talk a little about hours. the hours arm is pointing at 1, and the minutes arm is pointing at 12, so the time is 1 o'clock.
This means 1 hour is passed.
Now, the hours arm is pointing at 3, and the minutes arm is pointing at 12.
So, the time is 3 o'clock. This means 3 hours have passed.
Moving forward, the hours arm is pointing at 6, and the minutes arm is pointing at 12.
So, it's 6 o'clock. This means 6 hours have passed.
In this step, the hours arm is pointing at 9, and the minutes arm is pointing at 12.
So it's 9 o'clock. This means 9 hours have passed.
Here, the hours arm is pointing at 12, and the minutes arm is also pointing at 12, so it's 12 o'clock.
When hours arm completes one circle, it means 12 hours have passed.
If you liked this educational interactive video, check out our complete range of educational digital course books. Visit our website at sfpublishers.net to discover more. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Also press the bell icon and select the option of all notifications. In this way you won't miss out any fresh upload of ours.